Imagine holding an ordinary-looking 1990 United States of America 5-cent coin and realizing it isn't ordinary at all. That tucked inside that nickel-gray shimmer is the kind of hidden value that sends collectors sprinting to auctions and flipping through rolls with pounding hearts, because a tiny difference in strike, a razor-sharp detail on Monticello, or a dramatic minting mishap can turn pocket change into headline money, the kind that transforms a casual find into a life-changing payday. And it all starts with learning how to spot the rare, the exceptional, the mistake that never should have left the mint but did, and now it might be in your hand. The first doorway to big money is condition. Pristine, icy, untouched condition, because the 1990 Jefferson nickel becomes a different beast entirely at high grades. We're talking the glossy, satiny brilliance you can practically see your reflection in, surfaces so clean they look frozen in time, rims with no bruises, fields with no chatter, and details so sharp they almost slice light. And when a 1990 nickel rises into elite territory, those top-pop slabs that graders love and collectors fight over, the price rockets, because rarity at the summit is about perfection, not mintage, and a flawless coin from a common year suddenly isn't common at all. But the real lightning strike is the full steps designation, the holy grail for Monticello lovers, where the steps on the building's reverse are crisp, complete, and uninterrupted from left to right. These full steps nickels are auction bait because they prove an exceptional strike, a perfect marriage of die pressure and planchet that the mint rarely achieves, and if your 1995 cent shows 5 or even 6 distinct, unbroken steps, no bridges, no mushy patches, you're staring at premium potential that turns a regular nickel into a trophy, the kind of rarity specialists chase across bourses and online listings with ruthless, laser-focused intensity. Mint marks matter, and in 1990 you'll meet 3 personalities: the Philadelphia nickel with no mint mark, the rugged Denver D, and the mirror-gloss San Francisco proofs with S that look like a night sky poured into metal. Each can explode in value under the right conditions. Philly and Denver when they're blazing sharp with full steps or graded at the summit, and San Francisco proofs when the contrast is electric. Deep, inky fields against frosted, sculpted devices known as cameo or deep. Cameo, a visual punch that makes collectors weak at the knees and opens wallets fast when the labels read like a greatest hits album of eye appeal. Error hunters, this is your feeding frenzy. 1,990 nickels with dramatic mint mistakes are the neon signs that scream big money, and you want to watch for off-center strikes where the design slides dramatically toward the rim, broad strikes that stretch the coin like a silver puddle without the protective collar, double strikes that layer designs like a ghostly echo, die caps that create a domed, alien profile, clipped planchets with crescent bites, and even wrong planchet strikes where the nickel design lands on a copper-colored cent or a thin dime flan. Any of these can turn an everyday coin into a jaw-dropping prize that collectors treat like modern folklore. Don't ignore the subtle legends, varieties and repunched mint marks that whisper rather than shout. Under magnification you might catch a doubled letter in Liberty or In God We Trust, a split serif that hints at a double die, or a mint mark that was punched twice at slightly different angles, a repunch that 1990-era die preparation could still produce. And while these aren't always billboard loud like an off-center error, the right variety with strong, naked-eye doubling or an unmistakable RPM can command sharp premiums because variety collectors are relentless completists who will outbid, outlast, and outmaneuver to lock down the best examples. Color can be cash, and the right skin tells a story. Look for spectacular natural toning, rings of violet, cobalt, amber, and gunmetal blooming across lustrous fields, that elevates eye appeal from nice to need it now, because exceptional toning on a 1990 nickel, especially with booming luster and crisp details, can stir bidding wars where aesthetics rule. Combine that with perfect cartwheel luster, needlepoint details on Jefferson's hair, and a Monticello so sharp you could count bricks. And you've crafted the exact storm that pushes a coin from collectible to coveted, from kept to chased. Here's your treasure hunter's ritual. Start with raw change, then level up to bank-wrapped rolls, examine each coin under bright, diffuse light and a 5x, 10x loop, tilt for luster breaks that betray hidden scratches, scan the steps like a surveyor checking a blueprint, and separate anything unusually sharp, unusually pretty, or unmistakably wrong. Verify weight with a scale, diameter with calipers. And when you suspect you've got a star, full steps, elite surfaces, screaming error, or premium proof contrast, send it for third-party grading, because plastic plus pedigree can be the passport that takes your find from a modest flip to a sensational sale that echoes across auction results. In the end, the 1990 United States 5-cent coin is your sleeper rocket, a coin most people overlook, a year most people shrug at, until condition detonates, steps align, errors shout, and eye appeal seduces, and that's when the ordinary transforms into opportunity, the pocket rattle becomes a bankroll, and your everyday hunt turns mythic. So check every nickel, guard every beauty, and never spend a standout coin cheap, because the next roll you open could hold the crispest steps you've ever seen, the wildest error you've ever found, and the overnight fortune you'll talk about for the rest of your life.